a sexual undertone to every single thing that you say, and then she points it out, and so I'll say something, and she's like, it's not just this, but it's this. And I'm like, shut up, Kaylee. Not now.
It's my favorite thing ever.
Hi, my life.
Oh, hello.
Kaylee's going live on her Instagram right now.
Hi.
But we wanted to go live before the episode airs in just under 3 hours, East Coast. 2 hours and, 42 minutes.
Fun fact about the 12-year-old thing. A guy went over and, hit on my friend, and she was, 18, 19 at the time. Mm-hmm. He was, older. And he went, hey, do you want to go out and get coffee? She goes, I'm, 12. And ever since then, that's been, my go-to for,
your go-to
anything.
Thing?
Yeah.
You do say that a lot.
I'm, 12.
I'm, 12.
I'm not 12, but...
I feel like I do have an older presence about me.
Girl.
And so I get approached by, people much older than I am. Mm-hmm. And it's, I'm always like, yeah, I'm, literally 12.
But, anytime somebody does approach me that's my age, I have that thing of, I look 12, in which case you're a pedophile.
Right. I definitely look 12, when I don't have any makeup on or anything like that. But when I have makeup on, I look older. Okay. So, I'm going to answer some of your questions. We are going to answer some of your questions, right? Are we?
What's your favorite thing about Hope? I love her sex appeal.
Thanks. I don't know what to tell you. I think that's just a Danielle thing.
That's true.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Will Hosey become Endgame?
I feel like Handon is Endgame.
I really do, too.
Don't get me wrong. I feel like we began Hosey because having the lead of a CW show be bi or have that representation is really exciting to us. Mm-hmm. That being said, Landon and Hope are, meant for each other.
Mm-hmm. I also, too, we started the whole Hosey thing because we call each other our wives, mm-hmm. so we were always, joking about that. But, yeah, it's just, well, you know what we can do? We can do this. Thanks. I tried really hard.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, well, now that one's just you. Okay, wait. Okay.
Wait, here.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should do this one more me and this one more you.
You.
Okay. You. We started the whole Hosey thing because it was A, we call each other our wives, and then B, we really wanted just representation for the protagonist of a CW show or any show, to be sexually fluid and just not, explain anything about it or have to, go through a whole, thing.
Coming out story.
Yeah?
They're ready for touch-ups.
Oh. Okay.
Are you the only one in here, or are you?
No, Danielle's in here, too.
Yeah, so both of you?
Yeah, both of us. Okay.
Yeah.
No, fine. We can bring with us.
Can we bring my laptop with me, too?
We can finish this sentence.
Yeah.
This is important.
But we never wanted Hosey to become a thing if it didn't make sense in the storyline. And we're gonna... No, I probably shouldn't say that. Hosey will have moments.
Yeah.
Very exciting moments. When it makes sense to have moments. But I feel like...
The story began with Landon and Hope.
Mm-hmm. And I also feel like, too, regarding Landon and Hope... Hope needs someone like Landon in her life because they're just so equally broken and traumatized and gone through so many of the same things that they really, connect. That's the only person that can really get through to her. But, like I said, it will make sense in the storyline for Hope to... And that's all I was going to say. Good. Yeah. I don't want to bring my thing, too. We seriously need a ship name for you and Kaylee. Daily? It's better than Danielle. Okay, good. I'm gonna... I'm not bringing my laptop in. But I'm gonna... my tea. So many things happening all at once. Wait, don't let the door close on me because I have... Brussels? Brussels is much worse than daily.
But it fits. You heard it here first, guys.
Brussels. Wait, hold on. Okay. So, right now, we're currently going in for touch-ups. I read some of your questions.
He's not a liar. He's just
Who?
confused.
Landon?
Mm-hmm.
that'll also make sense eventually, and why I ship them makes sense as well. Because, actually, tonight, I've said it all along, one of my favorite moments between Hope and Landon...
This is me, Paul Wesley.
Okay, yeah, sure. One of my favorite moments between Hope and Landon is at the very end of the episode, and it's so Romeo and Juliet-esque. It's my favorite thing ever. Okay.
What is your question? Hi, Mom.
No one talk about anything specific to the episode. We are live in preparation for tonight's episode.
Well,
So no one mentioned anything specific about episodes, nothing past episode 3.
Don't talk about anybody you don't want to be on.
Don't talk about anybody, don't mention anything. No monsters, nothing. Ah.
Ain't reveal any creatures.
Stupid.
What's tonight?
Gargoyle. I can reveal that.
Okay, we know that.
Yeah, they know that. It's a gargoyle. Which, the gargoyle episode, this is one of my favorite episodes. It features
Oh, yeah, they started on last at the end.
a lot of this beautiful specimen. And she's so super amazing in it. Where's the majority of Legacies filmed? How do the Saltzman twins do magic? We film in Georgia. And that's all I'm going to say. Because I don't
Want you showing up.
want you showing up. I love you guys, but don't want you showing up at work.
Yeah, things to do.
But it's like been widely known that we film Mystic Falls in Covington, Georgia. So come say hi if you want to next time. Come there. Posey scenes tonight? Yes, a lot of them. Have you ever met Paul Wesley? I did. The other day I met Paul Wesley,
Day
actually.
before yesterday, right?
No, I met him last week. Last Thursday or Friday. He's directing our next episode, and so they were preparing, and so I met him then. I saw the Mystic Falls episode is tonight. There are a lot of little throwbacks to the Vampire Diaries, so stay tuned because it's a really good episode. It's really good. It's one of my favorites so far. I read on Twitter. Oh crap! I remembered to. She's too busy doing her own life. I told myself to remember a question I saw on Twitter, and then I forgot the question.
That's not good.
I know.
You're working too hard.
You just sprayed me with hairspray.
Did I just spray you? Oh my
It's
god.
fine.
Does it have like an aftermath to the spray?
I'm live on Instagram.
That's exciting.
Do you want to say hi?
Hi, everybody.
Don't say anything about anything in the trailer.
What would I say anything about?
Don't reveal like plot lines.
Why would I do that?
So you're fixing your hair in my life. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? This is before the magic. This is before Victor gets his magic hands on his hair.
Should they watch tonight's episode?
Well, duh. Watch it. Tune in tonight. 8
Central.
7 Central.
No,
Pacific.
no. 9, 8, 7. 9.
That's you can't do it either.
9, 8 Central.
When a roast backfires. What else are you talking about? You just drinking tea in front of people?
Yeah.
What's up, people?
Drinking tea. I was trying to answer some questions.
Yeah? I'll answer your question.
Who's someone from the originals that you'd love to see in Legacies? Or Vampire Diaries? I'll extend that to you because you were in Vampire Diaries.
I'd love to have a scene with Daniel Gillies.
Really?
Yeah. And Elijah.
Nice.
Wouldn't you?
Really nice. I would. I've had many scenes with him.
After more, good and dead.
Yeah. Daniel Gillies is like, screw you, Matt Davis.
Super dead.
Is he?
Yeah.
Super dead.
Super
I
dead.
just feel like
Yes,
everyone's
he
dead.
died in the last episode of the originals.
Yeah, everyone dies.
But
Including you. You've died many
I've
times.
died multiple times.
Many times.
That looks like an accident.
Excuse me?
I don't know.
Looks like it's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, I do this quite a lot.
Oh, you do? You bounce the
Yes, I
palms
do.
of the tea? Oh,
I
that's-
do.
That's cool.
And Victor is always in my life.
stapled in the lives.
Nice.
Is it?
I wish I had the courage to have my hair done live. Done live stream. Can't reveal the secrets. No secrets.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be back in just a minute.
We are still filming
That's not
episode
romantic,
10.
you know?
What's that? He's already gone.
Oh, okay.
Bye, kids. Tune in tonight at 9.
Romeo Beckham just waved hi to us.
What's up, Romeo Beckham? Who's that?
Like big, yes, yeah.
Oh, snap! Who's that?
You should know. You're from.
I know,
Are you like
Yes.
homies with him?
No, I've never met him a day in my life. Never spoken to
You just
him.
saw him on
But I just saw that he waved, so we're waving back to Romeo
Is
Beckham.
that the son
Also, my
that
dog's name is
surprised him
Romeo.
for his
I really
birthday?
like that name.
Is that the son that surprised him for his birthday?
He's the photographer, right?
He had one son that he was having dinner and didn't know his son was coming to visit for his birthday. He walked up behind him. He started crying. You didn't see that video?
No.
I wonder what it was that one.
Oh. No, I have not.
Ice cream. All the way.
Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza.
Unexpected.
I know, because I always like sweet things.
Yeah.
Pizza. Pizza's one of my favorite foods, as cliche as it is. I could eat all the pizza. I know, we've had this conversation. Kaylee and I have opposite taste
favorite
buds. Complete opposite taste buds. Yeah. What's your favorite food?
Food, yeah. I love that.
So I'm Italian.
Hey, but you don't like Japanese food. That's not true.
I like Japanese food. We had Japanese food the other night. And it was really good. That's literally not true. I ate the entire thing. That's literally not true.
So Scotty had to leave. He had an emergency.
Is he okay?
Brandon is doing like.
Oh, wait, careful.
Oh.
No, yeah, no. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Almost like.
Victor, don't say it. He might not want this on the internet. He definitely does not want this on the internet. Just don't say anything.
A little accident.
So you keep saying it?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna Harriet, and I'll rake you out once we get out.
Harriet's doing someone. Don't say. Don't.
See, that's why you can't have live going in here because I'm not good. Harriet is doing her job right now.
She's doing her job right now.
Can't do Danielle's makeup.
Should I address why that? You know that right there? Should I address that?
Most underrated character on TVB, the originals or Legacies.
Yeah, why wasn't she?
So Haley wasn't in the photos at the end of episode 2 because photos used from a different show or used of different actors, they have to go through an approval process, and
She didn't say yes.
I guess she didn't say yes. So that's why.
Oh, Jenny, people are asking about your podcast with
Who's the funniest cast or crew member?
It was great. You should listen to it.
Funniest
know, you can
cast
skip
or
a
crew
little
member.
Okay. He was listening to you.
Oh, yeah.
I think you. I really think you. You and Scotty together.
Yeah,
You
they call us
started
salt and
with-
pepper.
I honestly didn't know anything. Salt and pepper.
They're so funny together.
Yeah.
Chris is really funny.
Chris is really
Chris
funny.
is really funny.
Yeah, Chris is really funny.
Yeah.
Cheetah's funny.
Cheetah's funny. Cheetah Platt, who plays our gargoyle,
You're
and
super funny too. Like we have a lot of inside jokes.
we have a lot of inside
Other
jokes.
people don't know.
Vic and I FaceTime him on the weekends.
It's bad.
It's bad. Like we're caught screaming on set, like from the opposite ends together, and like I know they're like, shh, we're rolling, but we girl talk a lot, so too much.
A lot going on.
Too much. We have so many inside
I'm
jokes.
going to write like a chronicle of everything that has happened behind the scenes on the originals and legacies. Who's sleeping with who does what, who doesn't like who. It's all coming out. As soon as someone fires me, it's coming out.
Please, dear God, no. Dear God. You could do it after like
in 100 years from now.
Yeah.
Like, leave it for, like, your grandchildren's children.
when
Like,
I'm
when we're
old,
all gone.
have a cigarette and talk like this.
And you talk like this. And
Back in the day.
yeah, then you can release it, and then everyone will hear all about it, and they'll be like, what's
Back in
that?
1922.
Yeah.
Type
Hey,
situation.
from Covington, Georgia.
Hey,
La,
cool.
la, 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 la.
Oh, you on your live as well?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna get everybody watch this episode.
So someone asked, "What is Legacies?" Seriously, the CW is always greenlighting random things. Well,
This ain't random, girl.
this is not random. Kaylee, would you like to address it?
Well, the Vampire Diaries was a hit show 10 years ago. I, for one, was a massive fan of it. From the Vampire Diaries, then spelled the originals. The originals was also a hit show, which featured the amazing actress Miss Danielle Rose Russell. After that happened, then spun Legacies. Welcome.
You heard it here first.
It's not random.
It's not random.
Trust me
It's a
when I say
trilogy, people.
it's not random, girlfriend.
It's a trilogy. It's not a spinoff of the spinoff. It's a trilogy. That's what that is.
What time is Legacies on tonight? 9/8 Central on CW.
Oh, yeah, we leave them curl. Yeah, we leave them super tight. Yeah.
The originals or Legacies? What?
Which one I like better?
Yeah.
For me?
Okay, now it's the originals. He's up to the
Okay,
originals,
okay,
which I don't
okay.
feel
Okay,
offended about because I was on
Okay,
the
okay,
originals.
okay.
Okay.
At first, I originally said I liked the originals better. As a hairstylist who likes to do flashbacks,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
period things.
You were nominated for the Emmy for originals, right?
No, I was nominated for Best See, a HBO film. That is a period film.
He was almost nominated for an Emmy
Like how I
for
get this job.
episode 5, season 5 of the
Yep,
originals.
I made the candidate
He made the
ballot.
candidate.
Mhm.
Victor's no joke. Just saying.
True. I take my job very serious.
Yes.
But I love this show. I love this cast because they're like fresh and fun. Not that the old cast wasn't, but this is a different type of relationship and a different type of show.
Yeah.
And these hairstyles are like more trendy that we're doing now. Like we're trying to like trend some hairstyles. So it's fun. Funner than I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Yeah, at first I was like, oh god, I'm going to be bored. It's just high school kids in ponytails.
Because I basically dragged Victor from the originals to do Legacies because he, of course, was offered many other different things. And that did not happen. I was literally like, I'm not doing Legacies if you're
She
not doing
threatened
it.
me
Which
every
was not
month
gonna be the case,
around
but-
the 13th through the 14th.
Every single month I was like,
You
hey, so you're not
never
taking your
miss.
job, right?
It was between the 13th and the 14th of every month.
Yeah.
This one was calling, or texting, or
Texting, calling, every single time he was in New York, I was like, hey, where are you so I can pin you down?
every time she saw me on another job, she called to confirm that it did not run into like film time for Legacies. She was so selfish. She didn't give a damn about my career.
Okay, now Harriet needs to touch me up too. This
Now
has
you
been
wanna
real
leave.
fun, Vic.
Now she want to go.
Thanks a lot.
Girl, just listen to me in the background and do your studies. Oh, hi. I'm just telling people to study.
Yes, study. Do you want to see me, Harriet?
What?
Touch me up? Yeah.
Of course I want to see you.
I'm also live on Instagram again because I'm trying to promote the show
Good,
tonight.
Good. Everybody watched tonight.
Everyone watched. Tonight's a really good
It's a
episode.
great episode.
It's the gargoyle episode. I can say that.
Yeah. Fun makeup. Fun to
Really
watch.
fun makeup. Really fun. Okay. 20% battery. Are we going to have a musical episode because you sing very good? Thank you. I don't know how you've ever heard me sing because I don't sing. I'm actually pretty stage fright when it comes to singing, so I don't do it a whole lot. I can sing. I enjoy singing, but I just don't do it. And you'll have to wait and see. And that's all I'm going to say. If you could be any supernatural character, who would you be? Without revealing anything other than from episode 3 on. Who would you be?
From our show or just in
From-
general?
In general.
My favorite superhero is Batman.
Okay, superhero.
Yeah.
But if you could be a supernatural.
Oh, a supernatural. Oh, I would be a witch.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah? Okay. Okay.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
Witches have the best wardrobe.
This is very true. This is very true.
Sleeping is so much more important than what?
I think I'd be a vampire. Vampires have like a specific, I don't know, sensuality about them.
Absolutely.
You know, that I feel
agree.
like I can fit into a little bit more.
Vampires have good wardrobe too.
Vampires are a little edgier, and I feel like I'm a little edgier, so
I love that.
yeah. Will Legacies have a season 2? I don't know. Let's hope. Sorry, I just read a really weird question. I love you guys too. To all you guys telling me, I love you guys too. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching our show. We're doing really well digitally, and it's the fact that we got the 3 extra episodes is really because of you guys. So thank you so much for watching. We put a lot of work into the show, and we all really, really love what we're doing and what we're creating. So we really appreciate you guys and your support. We were also rained on before, so my makeup was essentially washed off my face. Also, tonight, someone makes a very special appearance. That someone may or may not be Jeremy Gilbert. So you should definitely tune into that, Vampire Diaries friends.
It's partly this, which is tart. Tart in what color? And medium sand, and then partly the meat.
Which show did you like working on better, the originals or Legacies?
Wow. I enjoyed working on the originals a lot,
Okay.
but Legacy is my new baby, so I will
Yeah.
have to say I enjoy working on Legacies
Yeah.
because we're here now in the moment, and you should always give 100% to what you're on
That's a good
now.
attitude to have.
Yeah.
That's a good attitude to have. Let's see. Also, I'm trying to... I think there will be a Salvatore Child appearance anytime soon. I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah. Brandon have Nike Pros on underneath and walk around only have Nike Pros. I don't know, this is being paleo though.
Legacies is already out. Someone just asked when Legacies comes out. Legacies premiered 2 weeks ago on the CW. And so now tonight, episode 3 comes on.
Which is wonderful.
Which is so good. Yeah, episode 3 is really great.
Really good.
I think episode 3, this gargoyle, is probably one of my top 3 favorite monsters that we've had. Our monsters just get better and better, and the gargoyle is one of my favorites. So, thank you.
Normally,
Okay.
we have also used the clean chubby sticks.
Will we see any flashbacks of Hope's parents? Hope's parents, their time was the originals, and so Legacies really focuses on this new generation. And so if you want to see the Michelsons and the Marshalls, then watch the originals. But Legacies really does focus on the new generation and is doing a very good job in creating its own identity. And I think Hope, it was really important for Hope to create her own identity outside of being a Michelson daughter. But she still, as you can see, I still wear the necklace as this character, and I mention my family a lot, and she is who she is because of the things that have happened to her. But she really is becoming her own woman and her own person, and I think that's really important, to separate herself from her past a little bit. Oh, goodness.
I'm not going to tell you the BTS is not
Are you still live? Yeah, she's still live too. We're both getting touch-ups right now in the hair and makeup trailer. And I think it's raining still. Sorry, Harriet. Now, good for you?
You're good.
Thank you, Harriet.
Everybody watch.
Everyone watch. Don't say anything about anything. I'm really nervous that someone's going to say something about something. All right, guys, I'm going to go. But for what? Thanks for what?
Yeah, unless you want to.
You good.
What should they do tonight, Matt Davis?
Watch Legacies tonight at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Pacific. I think I got it right this time.
Not 7 Pacific. It comes on at 9. Okay.
Everywhere.
9. West Coast time. Yeah.
9 Eastern, Central, Pacific.
No. Oh my god. No, 9/8 Central. Just 9/8 Central. Because it'll come on at 9 on the West Coast.
Whatever. Just watch it. Turn it around. I know what you've done. I know what you've done.
Yeah, I heard
I know what you've done. Sneaky little devil. Sneaky little
Okay.
devil.
Alright, guys.
Alright,
Watch
we gotta do
Legacies.
some magic right now, so go over there.
Okay, I don't have the camera on you. So watch Legacies tonight, 9/8 Central on the CW. It's one of my favorites so far this season. I'm super excited for you guys to see it. I feel like
Pacific.
our show really starts this episode. Oh, I don't want to reveal any things.
Oh, do you got top secret stuff?
No, it's really nothing.
Oh yeah, what's in there? Oh shit.
There's nothing there.
Way to go.
No, you can't see anything there. Okay, guys.
Go back to your position. Let me see what you can see.
You can't see anything.
Go back. Let me check.
You cannot see anything. I'm not doing it because I'm afraid now. So I'm not. But I literally am looking at it right now, and you can't see anything.
Screenshot.
Yeah, you can't see anything. Don't encourage it. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. Everyone say bye. Bye. Watch Legacies. Okay.